percentage that you think gets this deal done?
Oh, I don't think Adam Silver has any interest in pegging it to a percentage at all. And Adam Silver addressed the media during the League Cup final in Vegas and said that he'll get involved if they want him to. But here's the surprise. He's been involved from the beginning. What he was saying is, will I go to the actual table? You don't need the commissioner of the NBA to be at this table at any time. But what they've done is they've extended the deadline first by 30 days, 40 days. So it's been a total of 70 days, which all you're doing is delaying a work stoppage. You want to get to that work stoppage because that's a legal term of art. You want to get to some sort of lockout or strike so then it can go to the next stage of these negotiations.
Stop dancing around it. Behind closed doors, WNBA owners are reportedly pushing Adam Silver toward a decision that could erase the league as we know it. And no, this isn't exaggeration. The WNBA may not even make it to next season. We're talking about a lights-out scenario, a total shutdown. Owners have dropped a statement so explosive it sent shockwaves through the entire basketball ecosystem, leaving insiders scrambling for answers. Adam Silver now finds himself trapped in the most brutal dilemma of his career, forced to juggle two demands that cannot exist in the same reality. Players are threatening a strike over money that, and this part matters, the league simply does not possess. There is no hidden vault. No secret reserve. At the same time, all eyes are locked on Caitlin Clark, waiting to see if she's the lone voice willing to slam the brakes before this speeding train jumps the tracks. The league isn't cracking, it's on fire. And there's no one rushing in with water. Watching this unravel in real time feels surreal. And here's the question no one wants to say out loud, the one that cuts straight to the bone. When does fighting for more money cross the line into fighting yourself straight out of existence? When do you finally realize you're strangling the very thing keeping you alive?
That the players in the WNBA want to have a pegged revenue number the way they have it in the NBA. And Adam Silver is saying no because the NBA owners are saying no, because that's not taking into account all of the money that the WNBA owners need to profit and take off the table to pay down debt that has been accruing over the decades of losses. So that is why they're not having a meeting of the minds on any percentage, which is why the NBA is offering minimum salaries increasing like up to $1 million, because then you can absolutely chart and express what you're
Because there's no sane way to soften this. What's happening right now is pure chaos. Absolute madness. Behind the scenes, WNBA owners are so exhausted, so fed up with these CBA talks, that whispers are spreading about an unthinkable move, giving Adam Silver the green light to shut the whole thing down, not a reset, not a temporary pause, not a rebrand or a restructuring. We're talking about ending it. Forever. And before you roll your eyes or tell yourself this is just high-stakes bargaining drama, hold on. Because this isn't posturing anymore. I'm about to show you exactly how the league ended up standing at the edge of the most extreme option imaginable, the point of no return.
Players are not going to move on a revenue split versus derive revenue share off of a fixed number. What is your opinion on what happens?
Maybe the end of the WNBA.
What's unfolding right now isn't just messy. It's a full-scale collapse playing out in slow motion. A wreck everyone sees coming, everyone talks about, and yet no one seems capable of stopping. The players are preparing to strike. Their demands are soaring past what the numbers can justify. The owners insist they've already pushed the limits of what the league can survive. And right in the blast zone sits Adam Silver, desperately trying to translate reality to two sides that can't even agree on basic arithmetic. According to multiple insiders close to the negotiations, Kathy Engelbert's position may now be collateral damage. The players no longer trust her. They believe she's failed them. And quietly, some owners appear ready to turn the page as well. Whether her potential exit is the real holdup remains murky, but when players and owners alike are aligned on wanting the commissioner out, that's not negotiation, that's institutional failure. Still, the owners came forward with an offer. And stripped of emotion, it's far from insulting given the league's financial condition. A proposed $1 million maximum salary. A massive leap that would push the average paycheck into the $114,000 to $117,000 range, income that changes lives. Add nearly $200,000 in performance incentives, and the true supermax climbs toward $1.22 million. On top of that, they've opened the door to revenue sharing, the very concept players have demanded for years. Compared to the current system, where the max barely clears a fraction of that number, this is nothing short of seismic.
The NBA folds? Unpopular to who? To the large majority of the... I'm not sure I understand what you're saying. If what you're saying that there have been expansion fees paid and they're trying to expand and they've got broadcast deals that were totally pinned to the NBA deals, is that what you mean by unpopular? What I'm telling you is that if the players get too greedy,
no public statement, just dots being connected. Because if there's one player who might see what's coming, it's the one who understands that burning the golden goose doesn't magically create a new one. Let's confront the uncomfortable reality the players don't want to hear. The deal on the table isn't marginally better. It's exponentially better than what exists today. This isn't a token raise. This is a seismic shift. Salaries doubling. In some cases, tripling. The maximum jumps from roughly $200,000 to $1 million. That's not a slap in the face. That's a life-altering number by any global standard. And yet, somehow, it still wasn't enough. And I know this is going to anger people, but it has to be said out loud. Entitlement doesn't change math. Discomfort doesn't rewrite balance sheets. The owners aren't villains twirling mustaches here. They've been propping this league up for years, bleeding money season after season, throwing resources into a system that hasn't paid them back. And despite that, they still came forward with a massive pay increase. Meanwhile, the players are framing this as disrespect, when the truth is they're being offered more money than the league actually brings in. That's not a business model. That's a fantasy, and fantasy economics always ends the same way. Collapse. One NBA labor analyst laid it bare on a recent podcast, and what he revealed made the situation look even worse. Adam Silver hasn't been lurking in the background, he's been hands-on from the very start. Despite public posturing, he's already deep in the trenches. But even Adam Silver can't negotiate away reality. The players want a fixed percentage of revenue, mirroring the NBA model. The owners won't budge because they can't. And here's the reason no one wants to say publicly: the WNBA isn't just struggling right now. It has been losing massive amounts of money for decades. Tens of millions year after year. The NBA has carried it out of goodwill alone. Revenue sharing only works when there's profit to share. This league doesn't have surplus, it has debt. Crushing, accumulated debt. And before anyone starts dividing imaginary profits, that debt has to be paid. That's why the owners want cost certainty. Fixed numbers. Predictable expenses. A path, however long, toward survival. A fluctuating percentage-based system would destroy that entirely. In other words, the players aren't fighting over slices of a pie. They're demanding a share of something that hasn't been baked yet, and they're threatening to burn the entire kitchen down if they don't get it.